Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario. And this part we're just going to be doing the Veldt stuff. Choose Leap, a command that only appears when you're on the Veldt. Yeah. Keep fighting on the Veldt and Gau will reappear. He'll have learned the attacks of the monsters you were fighting when he leapt and returned. Wow! Wow! Choose the command Rage and you can use any of the attacks he's learned. Yeah, that doesn't explain it totally now. I'm just going to do a part. This might be short, it depends. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. Because basically, Gau's special ability is called, I'll show you now, skills, Gau, Rage. It's called Rage. He has a couple of them already, Brawler, Whisper, Were, Rat Roundtor, Lobo, Hornet, Exercise, M-Tech Armor. But basically every regular enemy in the game has what's called a rage, and you learn the rages by, well, I'm going to put him in the back row now. Oh, and I have to equip all this stuff on him. Basically, you learn the rages by jumping, by using the jump command on the Veldt with Gau, and he'll disappear. And when he reappears, he'll have learned not only the rages of... Okay, no, I thought that was Trillium. He'll have learned not only the rages of... Okay, I'll show you now. You press leap, and he'll leap on an enemy. As I'll show you now, hopefully. Yeah, there he goes, he's gone. And the battle will end. Now, if you keep fighting, he'll reappear after the end of a battle randomly. And he'll have learned not only the rages of the enemies you were fighting when you used Leap, but also the rages of the enemies that you were fighting when he reappeared. So it's really useful. Now most of the enemies, their rages are absolutely useless. Some of them are even bad, like, I don't know. But there are certain ones that are really useful. I'm going to tell you which ones they are now. You want to get, the main one you want to get, you see now he'll have the rages of the Vo Mammoth and he'll have the rage of the Sirpion or whatever, and basically just leave him say his spiel, and now he's back in our party and he has those rages. But the ones that you want to get are, you want to get Rodox, remember that little squirrely guy we saw? And you want to get Stray Cat is another really great one. You want to get Marshal and you want to get Pterodon. They're the ones that are useful. Okay, I'll show you Rage now. I'll show you I might as well show you Tusker, why not? I think you can use Blizzard with Tusker. Yeah, look, see, there he goes. He's going using Blizzard. But the thing is, with Rage, it's almost like you send him into Berserk mode or whatever. Because you won't be able to control him. It'll basically just be like an enemy in battle. He'll just keep using attacks for the rest of the battle until he's killed, or until the battle ends. So you've got to be careful that you use the right one. Okay, here's Stray Cat. That's one of the ones that you want. So you want to use Leap. And then you want to just continue the battle as normal. And hopefully he'll reappear at the end of another battle. Okay, did he seriously poison Cyan? Okay, well this gives me a chance to show you something really useful that I only found out recently. Basically, the relics that cure status... Well, why did I do that? I was going to do it with the ribbon, jeez. I have a star pendant. Okay, basically, the relics that cure status ailments, if you put them on your character when they have a status ailment that it can cure, it will cure that status ailment. So now he was poisoned, but if I put the star pendant on him, and then go, his poison is gone, and I can just, like, put the... what did I have on him? The sprint shoes. I can just put that back on him and it'll be grand. So that's a really useful thing to know. It just means that, like, it's really useful to know at the start when you might be using Antidote with Terra and stuff like that instead of, you know, outside of battle and wasting MP. It's really handy. But yeah, so that's the thing about Rage. It's kind of complicated, I know. It's just really they've never done anything like that, really, as far as I remember. Well, I don't know. It's basically like, it's blue magic is what it is. And they do a lot of that in this game, because there's another... Well, no, I'm not going to spoil that, actually. I was just going to say, like, something that would spoil something for people, because I know there are a good few people who are watching this LP that have never played this game before, so I don't want to spoil that. Wow! Okay, wait a second. Basically, the ones you want are Stray Cat, Marshal, Pterodon, Primordite, Rodox, and a Trillium is another brilliant one to have. So I'm just basically going to cut to the next time I find one of them, because I'm going getting all of them now. Okay, I'm just back here now. The Templar is actually, as far as I know, another useful one as far as I remember. I think the Templar can use a fire attack. But the thing is, the Templar is good because he can cast fire, but the attack you get from getting Pterodon is far more useful. Okay, thank God, it's just a guard. Because Pterodon can actually use, if you use fire, if you're a Templar and you use fire by some chance, then there's the chance that it'll multi-target and do, like, split damage or whatever. Whereas if you use the Pterodon Rage, it will use an attack called Fireball, and that attack will always be multi-targeting, but it'll never suffer from split damage, which is really, really handy. I never explained why the Stray Cat one is so useful. If I get into a battle that I don't want to leap on, then yeah, I've been going around here for a long time now, and I haven't found any Rodox or Marshal or Pterodon or Primordite or Trillium. They're the ones I want. Okay, I don't want any of them, so I'll show you the Stray Cat, and hopefully it'll use it. No, not leap. Stray Cat is a really good one. Basically, there's the chance that you'll just attack normally, or you'll use Cat Scratch, and that does a lot of damage, and that can be really useful. Especially against bosses, it can be really well. I remember the next boss that we go using. I'll tell you about it when we actually fight him, but I was kind of something to... Cat Scratch played a very important role in that the last time I fought him. Okay, I'm just going to... I'll show you the dried meat now, actually, because it recovers 150 HP, and they're really reasonably priced because they're about half the price of a potion. But, what's this? Oh, I'll cut to when I find something useful again. Hey everybody, we're back in Mobliz just because I was getting really frustrated. There's an elixir in here. Postage to Miranda's 500 GP. Going to send a letter for that soldier, right? Yeah, send it, definitely. Yeah, you want to kind of help out the soldier guy. What's down here? Jeez. The entrance to the Serpent Trench is south of Crescent Mountain. Well, that's where we're going, but it's been like I've been here for like 20 minutes and I haven't found the Pterodon. I haven't found the Primordite. I haven't found anything. It's just been taking a million years. Okay, it's the relic shop that has the guy with the free bed in it, isn't it? I can't find any of them. I'm looking for them. I have like the Stray Cat. I'm looking for Trillium. No, it's the is it the shield shop or whatever? I don't know. Maybe it's the potion shop guy or whatever. Where's that guy? That's the place I was just in. No, it's the relic guy. That's the guy that has the free bed. It's just I want to find the Primordite, I want to find the Rodox, I want to find the Marshal, and I want to find the Pterodon, and I want to find the Trillium. 5 ones that I want to find, and I keep running. They just won't show up. I keep running into those Lobos and things. That's why I was telling you to try and find to try and encounter as many different forms of, like, as many different battle formations of the Rodox and things as you can, because the more battle formations there are to Exocyte. No, that's not one of the ones I want. The more battle formations there are, the more chance there is that you'll run into one of them, obviously. Something else I failed to mention about the Veldt is that you won't get any experience for all of these battles. There's Cat Scratch again. Yeah, I really like that one. You won't get any experience, you'll just get money, and you'll get like tonics or potions and things. I don't know why I'm not able to run into these things, because I ran into most of the Rodox formations. The Marshal is hard to find because there's only one formation with him in it, so... Yeah, I just keep running into these jackasses. Something else that I didn't mention about the Rage is that when he uses a Rage, he'll take on the characteristics of whatever enemy's rage he's using. So if he's using, let's say when we get Pterodon, when he uses the Pterodon rage, he'll become a floating enemy. See, there's the stray cat again. He'll become a floating, like, Gau will have like the floating status or whatever. Now Rhinotaur, I don't know if see, he can use an electric attack, so I like Rhinotaur sometimes as well because it can be handy for an electric attack. But there are better ones later on, the better electric attacks that you can get. But yeah, I don't know. I think when it might even be the case that, let's say now that I'm using the Rhinotaur rage, that I'm immune to electric attacks, that Gau will absorb them. I'm not sure, but mostly that kind of quality of taking on the characteristics of the enemies is really useful later on, because if you have an undead, see, here's that formation again. If you like use an undead rage, then something that has the undead status, so that would basically, that, let's say, Cure will damage it and Phoenix Downs will kill it and things like that, then you're immune to instant death and you're immune to doom and things like that, which is really useful in certain situations. So yeah, that's another thing that's really handy about that characteristic of taking on the status, taking on the different traits of the enemy whose rage you're using. I'm just going to cut when I find these guys. See, the thing is, I want to run into them on screen because I want to explain why they're useful and what they do. And I don't want to have to do that at the start of the next video. It's just so annoying. Who's the... No, I don't. I want Rodox. I don't think I ever explained why it's called the Veldt, and why I'm pronouncing it Veldt as in an F instead of a V. Basically, a Veldt is V-E-L-D-T. No, I don't want to run into you guys. Is basically like a big open savanna area that's in, I think it's South Africa. That's why it's called Veldt, because it's a Dutch word, well, a Dutch origin word at least. And that's why I'm pronouncing it Veldt, because in German, I don't know about Dutch, but I like, if I see a word that looks like a German word, I instantly, at this stage, pronounce the V as an F, because that's the way it's done in German. So that's what, if it screws you, if it like pisses you off, then you'll just have to deal with it. Jeez, I wish I had fucking Van Pelt on my side. He'd help me find all these guys. He was able to find Alan Parrish, and he was able to find those, like, everyone. Jeez, I wish I had him. You see, I want to do this now because the more enemies you run into, the more difficult it gets to find the Marshal and things like that. But jeez, I can Finally! Thank you! Primordice is one of the ones you want, so just skip everyone else's turn and use Leap with Gau. Oh my god, Sign, if you kill them, I will mess you up. Finally! Oh my god. You see, the more... I can understand, like, not being able to find Marshal because he's hard to find, but... Jeez, the rest of them... I mean, it's like not being able to run into Rodox after like a half an hour. That's how long I've been doing this, is over half an hour at this stage, and I haven't... That's the first time Primordite, that's the first one of those 5 that I've run into. Like, there were about 5 formations with Pterodon in it, and the same with Rodox, and jeez, I just haven't found any of those, like... Well, to see, the thing is with Primordite, didn't I only run into that formation of them when I was going through that cave in South Figaro? I didn't run into any of the formations with the gold bears or anything like that. So maybe that's why it took so long to run into them. Come on, Gau, appear. That's the other thing. You want to be careful. You don't want to just leap on anything, because sometimes Gau won't appear at the end of the next battle that you have. And you don't want the next battle to be like the... Oh my god, if he doesn't appear at the end of this, I'm going to kill someone. Seriously, I will go crazy. Okay, come on, 7. I will go crazy if Gau doesn't appear at the end of this battle. I seriously will. Okay, Cyan, don't, like... Please use your dispatch. Oh no, jeez. I don't want, like, to have, like, an attack waiting just in case Cyan uses the black belt here. Yeah, basically. And basically, if I had you, thank you. Oh my god, that's the Marshal we have now. But that's the thing you want to be careful of, because if you have an attack waiting to happen and Cyan counter attacks or something and kills one of them, and let's say Sabin had been waiting to use Aura Bolt, then what would have happened was he would have hit Gau and we would have had to find him and use the dried meat again. Okay, wait a second. Oh. Yeah, I'm back. Jeez, I just got a phone call offering me work for a few hours, for a day or whatever, so that's good. But yeah, the reason you want Marshal, I'll explain this now, is that I don't have a clue how long this video is going to be. The reason you want Marshal, I'll try and show you now if I can find him. Where is he? Down there. The reason you want Marshal is because he has a chance of using an attack called Wind Slash, which is a multi-targeting wind type attack or wind elemental attack that doesn't suffer from split damage, and it is crazy. It is so, like, it's so overpowered. So yeah, that's why you want the Marshal. Sorry, I need water now. I've been talking for so long. Do 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 do. No, that's the Paper Mario music. Oh no, I thought, whenever I see Sirpius, I think of Trillium, but it's not. I'll try and show you the Wind Slash now. The reason you want Primordite, I'll show that next, is that Primordite can actually, here we go. This is just so overpowered, it's insane. And it is the root of a well-known strategy later on. You guys who played this game know what I'm talking about. Not strategy, but equip setup. The reason you want Primordite, I'll show you that in the next video, is that, finally! Thank you, Pterodon. Okay, after this, no, don't kill them, please. Primordite, the reason you want Primordite is that, he has the chance to inflict stop. There's a good chance that he'll inflict stop on enemies, which basically stops them from attacking, and it'll even work on some bosses, which is crazy. That is so, Joe, it's so overpowerful. Joe, it breaks like the game a lot of the time. So yeah, that's why you want Primordite. It can be really, really useful. So, yeah, we'll just wait and see if Gau appears at the end of this battle. I'm sorry if this video is just all explanations, and I'm sorry if this video turns out being really long. It's just that the Veldt is so there's just so much stuff to explain. Oh, but yeah, I was explaining before, if you like have an attack waiting to happen, like Sabin is waiting to use Aura Bolt, and Cyan, I'm actually going to take off that black belt because it's just too dangerous. I'm going to give him the Hyper Wrist instead. It's just too dangerous, because let's say if Cyan kills someone with a counter attack and Sabin is waiting to use Aura Bolt, he might actually use Aura Bolt on Gau, and then Gau will get, his feelings will get hurt, and he'll say, oh no, you're actually mean, or whatever, you hurt Gau, and he'll run away, and you'll have to wait until you run into him and do the dried meat thing all over again, and it's just, one would prefer just not to have to deal with all that crap. Okay, all I'm waiting for now is Rodox and Trillium, and I'm waiting for Gau to come back, jeez. Okay, so just don't use anything with Cyan, so just wait. So yeah, Rodox and Trillium. Rodox is possibly the most useful rage. Oh man, Gau, where are you, man? Trillium is really useful because Trillium's attack is a poison elemental one, and you won't be able to use a poison elemental attack other than that for a long time. Jeez, Telstar. I didn't know you could get him as a rage. I wonder what that does. Okay, don't use anything. Well, no, this guy's actually going to be pretty powerful, so... yeah, just be careful with what you're doing. Yeah, just basically. You don't want to, like, accidentally kill, hurt Gau when he pops up. Oh my god! Did he seriously kill Sabin? Thanks a bunch, jackass. Okay, I better use... this first Phoenix down of the game, guys. Seriously. That thing is so powerful, I didn't know he could do that. Oh, I forgot Phoenix down looked so cool in this game, it really does. Alarms are... what is going on? What is happening? Okay, no, stop killing everyone. Stop killing everyone. Maybe I should have retorted on the guy, that would have been really useful. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's just concentrate. Let's leave one of them there. Hope. Well, no, you see, you can't aim then. Please attack Telstar. Thank you. Please kill Telstar. No, he didn't. Please use a potion on Cyan. I don't know what that does. I presume it just does random status ailments or something. Oh, now he's confused. Well, that's really useful. Please don't attack us, Cyan. Why is this so hard? Oh my god, I hope this doesn't kill us. What's happening? What is happening? Oh my god, why isn't that... Okay, do I have a remedy? Okay, I have one remedy. I'm using it. I don't care. I'm not having Cyan kill us and have to go back to the last time we saved and have to use, like, have to find all those things. Why didn't that heal him? What is going on? No, no, stop. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, run away. You can't run away. This is so bad. Why is this happening? At least he's not confused anymore. Man, how come I'm having so much more trouble? Well, I don't have Shadow this time, jeez. Well, at least I can't believe I wasted a remedy. This is the most clumsy video ever, I swear to god. Why is he taking damage now? Is someone after, like, casting sap on him or something? Okay, one more. Gau, will you please appear at the end of this? I'm kind of interested to see what, Gau, where are you? Oh, we got a green beret. That's so useful. Okay, I'm equipping that on Cyan. Oh yeah, we got it. That's another thing I have to talk about to Veldt. Jeez, there are just so many things. No, not there. The green... See, it's even better than the iron helmet. And it'll also increase your HP. Man, this is such a bad video. I apologize for this. Another thing I want to say about the Veldt is it can be really useful for Vaporite. No, it can be really useful for if there's an enemy that has something that you can steal that you didn't get to get the first time round. The Veldt can be really useful because you can you can run into the enemies again and steal the items off them as much as you want. Finally, geez, Gau, you took your time, didn't you? If I had run into the fucking Rodox or Trillium and you weren't appearing, I would have gone nuts. Seriously, Gau, you would have been going back into that river. Well, no, you weren't in the river in the first place. I suppose I could show off Pterodon. Hopefully he'll use it now. Because I never got to show you that. No, he just used a regular attack. You see, there's the chance that he'll use just a regular attack or whatever. The thing is with Gau is, like... Oh, here it is, Fireball. Fireballs, yum! Yeah, there we go. It's really, really useful because it doesn't suffer from split damage like if you use Fire 2 like the Templar does and attack everyone. So, really, if you want to use a fire attack, Fireball is the way to go. Finally! Oh my god, thank you! Okay, Leap with Gau. Thank you so much. Finally. Okay, after this, there's only Trillium left to find. Oh my god, my recording is up to 1 hour and 53 minutes. Now I know I was on a phone call for a lot of that, but still, Jesus Christ, I have never had this much trouble trying to find fucking Rodox before. Seriously, I've never had this much trouble trying to find Rodox. But trust me, it's worth it, because Rodox is just... There's Sirpius again. I want to find Trillium, you jackass. I'm wearing a robe, you jackass! Oh god. I was like trying to upload an episode. I must check after and see if that episode of Sonic the Hedgehog processed. Because I uploaded an episode of Sonic the Hedgehog, but it never processed. Usually my videos process while they're uploading, so they're up straight away as soon as I'm finished uploading. But this one, it just didn't process, and I checked afterwards and it still hadn't processed, so... I hope I don't have to, like, re-upload it tomorrow or something, because that's just really annoying. I don't know. But yeah, I have so much crap to upload, because I recorded those Wind Waker episodes as well. How much money do we have now? See, we have 14,000, jeez. I recorded those No, wait a second, that's steps, jeez, 31,000. I was wondering, I was like, I had more money than that when I went on to the Veldt. I recorded those Wind Waker episodes as well, and I'm still waiting to put them up. I don't know when. It's just when there are so many. Oh, so now we run into Terror fucking Dawn. Just I have so many different things to upload, and geez, when Project Rain... Well, no. I shouldn't really be talking about Project Rainbow. I don't know if that's going to be out by the time this goes up. But yeah, it's just when there's, like, because, like, I have Metroid Prime, I have, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, I uploaded an Animal Crossing video. This week I was doing Banjo-Kazooie as well. And then I have this, so, oh, hi, Gau. Wow! Yeah, just cool your Jetstar, Cyan. Wow! Oh, I'm Gau! I'm your friend! Let's travel together! Yeah, let's. And now he has Rodox, and I'm just going to show off Rodox in the next battle because it is insanely powerful. Seriously, you just haven't seen anything until you've seen Rodox. You know, like, you ain't seen nothing yet. No, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you ain't seen. Whenever I hear that song, I just think of A Fish Called Wanda and Michael Palin in that movie. That's all I think of. Okay, come on, Rodox. Rodox is insanely powerful, it really is. I'm just going to leave Gau do his thing, just so he can use it. Snare, here we go. Come on. Yeah. Instant death. That, you really did just see that. Don't like think that was made up. That is an instant death attack, and it is so overpowerful. That's why you want Rodox, is because he can use instant death, and he can even use it on some, like enemies that are supposed to be bosses or mid-bosses and things like that. So, really, Rodox is definitely worth it. Okay, I just have to find Trillium, because the reason I like Trillium is because it's, see, here we go again, Snare. I like Trillium because it's a poison elemental attack, and see, it missed that time, so it didn't, like, suck them into another dimension. That's what Snare always makes me think of, because the animation looks like they're just being taken away. And it makes me think of that episode of The Twilight Zone, where the man's little girl falls it through the wall into another dimension. That episode still scares me today. It is such a frightening episode. And more frightening is that I was reading that's actually, that the writer who wrote that story, like, because it was based on a short science fiction short story, actually had an experience like that or something like that, which I find really frightening. I don't know. Oh no, I don't want to bite relics off you, I want to sleep in the bed. So yeah, I want to find Trillium, so I'll cut to when I find Trillium. Man, if I see you clowns one more time, I'm going to go insane. You know, if you don't let me get out this house and make it my own, I am going to go insane, and I am taking you with me! Finally! Oh my god, thank you so much. My recording is up to 2 hours and 5 minutes, and finally we found Trillium. Jesus Christ, that took so long. But that's the last one I need to find for now. I wasn't leaving it until later, because the further you go on, the harder it becomes, so... Now we just have to wait for Gau to come back. Of course, now they're all showing up. I actually even ran into Rodox a while ago as well, jeez. But yeah, I was hoping to get in the next part. Like, I was hoping to get in the next part, in this video as well, but I'm going to leave it. I just think I might as well just leave this video as kind of just being about the Veldt altogether. Do you know? I just think it would be more useful all in all. Did I get an incorrect blitz input or something? But yeah, so... I don't know, hopefully Gau will appear at the end of this one as well. This video is probably going to end up being like over 20 minutes long. That's so stupid, and all this is me wandering around going, I wish I could find Rodox, I wish I could find Trillium, and singing the music that's in Paper Mario by accident. I always get mixed up when I try to think of the music that's in Paper Mario, that's in the jungle, the Yoshi's Island jungle or whatever. I always sing this one by accident, and whenever I'm trying to think of this music, I always do the Yoshi's Jungle music. It's so stupid. That music that's in the Yoshi's Jungle is one of those ones that just gets stuck in my head, and it's in there for the whole day. You know, I just can't get you out of my head, like Kylie Minogue. It's just it gets stuck in there. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm a bit testy at the moment. It's just that, like, geez, I mean, I've been recording this for so long, and I was actually planning to record more of this game today. I was going to record at least another 2 episodes, but I'm just not in the humor now. I'm just like, I'm just not in the right form now after that. After that taking so long. It's never taken me so long. Hand on my heart, it has never taken me so long to find Trillium and Rodox and all of them. Seriously. Well, hopefully Gau will appear at the end here. Finally, okay, well, I've told you what Trillium's attack is already, so I guess I'm going to leave it off here. In the next part of Final Fantasy VI with me, Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario, we're going to finally progress with the game. We're going to go to where we're going to follow Gau to the Crescent Mountain Cave or whatever it's called, and we're going to see what's going on there. Hopefully we can finish up Sabin's side of the quest. Jesus Christ, this is taking far too long. So I'll see you in Let's Play Final Fantasy VI.